Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wanocksett Experience. My name is RJ Murray. Today is Saturday, July 29th. It is the end of week 4. I've got troops moving out all behind me. It's been kind of a busy morning, but I wanted to share with you guys a quick little video clip. Earlier this week, I had a chance to sit down with some of our administrators. Our administration team is the one that runs things behind the scenes. You don't really get to see them that much, but they do a lot of hard work, so we thought we'd make a little video about them. So without further ado, here is RJ from the past with an interview with the administration team. Alright guys, I am now here with a couple of members of our administration team to talk a little bit about how camp runs behind the scenes. First up, we've got Mike Penny, who's our program director, CIT director Adam Morris, Andy Putri, business manager, Will Neville, program commissioner, and of course we are here with the man, the myth, the legend, camp director Dan Meegan. Danny, tell us a little bit about what you do up here at camp.
Roger, good question. I'm the camp director. I've been the camp director for 9 years. I absolutely love Camp Wanocksett, and I oversee the program department and the operations department, the food service, the nurse, the ranger, and our staff of 80.
As the program director, I'm in charge of the overall programming in camp. So I work with our area directors. I make sure that their programs are running smoothly. I really try to support them in making their ideas come to light. And basically, we take feedback from the adult leaders about what's going well and what's not going well at camp, and then we try to fix things that aren't going well to make sure everyone's having the best experience possible.
So my job is to oversee the CITs, recruit CITs to the program for people who want to be future staff members. And so the CITs come and they work in a different area every day for 3 weeks. They also come to staff week and learn the Wanocksett commandments. They learn the philosophy of Wanocksett, what it means to be a staff member, what it takes to be a staff member. They help us set up the camp, and they come and work for 3 weeks in different program areas.
Well, I do a lot of the financial things here. I order things for the trading post, make sure that there's supplies for the program areas, do reimbursements for people that buy things for us. All of the trips that scouts go on during the week, like the Kimball's bike ride and things like that, I handle the money for that.
I consider myself like the do-it-all man of the administration. I'll help scoutmasters to handle questions or issues that they have on their site. I've also worked a lot of program areas over my time here at camp. So if we have area directors or staff that need help, I'll go down and help them with their merit badge instruction, or just provide some guidance overall so that they can more properly execute their programming.
How long have you been working here?
This is 27 years on paid staff.
I was a CIT in 1995. I then did a brief 7-year stint at Cub Camp, and I've been at Wanocksett for the past 15 years.
I was a CIT in 2006. I worked in nature for 5 years. I also was the archery director and the shotgun director for 3 years, and this is my second year as CIT.
This will be my 4th year on staff, and I was a CIT the year before that.
My first year was in 2005. I did kitchen for a bit, shooting sports for a bit. Then my entire time as a senior staff member, I was primarily focused on cope and climbing. I was the assistant cope director, now adventure team director, and the assistant climbing director.
And what's your favorite program in camp?
Ooh, wow, that's a tough one. I'm a waterfront guy, so I would say water skiing and tubing is probably my favorite.
That's a hard one. I would say Scoutcraft. I was a Scoutcraft director in 93 and 94. It's what makes a Boy Scout camp a Boy Scout camp. Wilderness survival, cooking, camping, orienteering.
The Sunset Summit, I think, was one of the best programs. There are people who hike the mountain that have never hiked Monadnock before. I think in my life I've hiked Monadnock maybe 100 times. And I hiked it certainly before I came to camp as a camper, but we have campers that come from Texas and from New Jersey and from all over New England, and to expose them to Monadnock and all of its hidden treasures, I think, is one of the great programs we have, the Sunset Summit.
The Kimball's bike ride.
Kimball's bike ride.
We take the kids, we have a bunch of camp bikes. We give them up to 15, 20 kids a bike each. We ride 6 miles to the Kimball's ice cream stand in Jaffrey, buy everyone ice cream, and then try to ride back after eating too much ice cream.
Who's your favorite staff member?
My favorite staff member? I would say that would be Jeff D. Former camp director. I feel like he taught myself and my peers a certain work ethic, and I think we got that work ethic by his example, and I think his influence still carries on to today. He was camp director here for 6 years, and I think a lot of things we do, and especially the Wanocksett commandments, are because of his influence.
Another good question, RJ. Looking back to the ranger of my childhood, Ranger John Kennedy from Boxborough, Massachusetts, he was from a generation of men that I really respect. Jack came up here in 1979, was served as ranger till 1999 from Boxborough. He was on the fire department, the police department. He was a master plumber. He was the father of 8 kids, and he worked day in and day out for Camp Wanocksett and the Boy Scouts. And so I really look back at Ranger John Kennedy. The amphitheater right behind us is named after Jack and Ruth Kennedy, and it's in dedication to their work for us. So, yeah, John Kennedy.
This guy named George Woodcraft, who was the rifle director. And I remember I was a second-year camper trying to finish the rifle merit badge at Big 7 in Provo. And I was right down to the wire at the end of the program, but he let me shoot one more time, and I got in my last qualification, and that lasted like 5 minutes. And I might not have gotten it, but he was appreciative enough to understand that I was really committed to trying to get the merit badge. And so I think as a camper, that really emphasized to me the significance of the Wanocksett staff and how willing they are to let you try if you really want to.
Tim Thibodeau.
Tim Thibodeau. And why is that?
So he doesn't get a lot of like recognition because he's always in the office, but like he does so much, and a lot of it I didn't even realize until this year. Like you can definitely tell when he's not in the office.
Charles Barry Skillen. His real name Charles Barry Skillen. He was the Brown Sea director my first year when the Brown Sea Evening Adventure was the Brown Sea Overnight Adventure. When I think of amazing staff member, he did great campfires, great Brown Sea program. He's like my overall for enthusiasm and that program and everything.
What kind of pieces of wisdom would you impart to current and future staff members who want to learn your ways?
Learn my ways, Roger. That's pretty. You're giving me too much credit. I think it's about hard work and throwing yourself into the job. When you get here, this is not a job that's 40 hours a week. It's you have to throw yourself into it. It's a certain level of passion that you have to have for the camper to make sure that they have a great time, and you do everything you can to make sure that you're working hard for the camper. I think the skills you get at Wanocksett or any Boy Scout camp that you work at will carry you a lifetime, whether you're a teacher or a lawyer or a professor, whatever it is you're doing. Whether you're my friend Arthur Lomax, who was an iron worker, one of my best friends, who was a CIT in 1990. Arthur was a true Wanocksett staff member, and his skills here helped him with his job as an iron worker or as vice president of his local iron workers union. The skills you get at camp, they travel with you throughout your lifetime.
What's one thing that you think campers don't know about camp that you think they should?
I would say it's the Cope course. I think our Cope course is in an area of camp that's not well traveled, so they don't often see it, and it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. So I think the Cope course is one of my favorite places. The zip line is awesome, and I think more campers should try to do that.
What's a typical day for a CIT?
So they get to take merit badges in the morning. During patrol time, they work in the areas, patrol center skills instruction. That's when they go to the areas they're in for the day. And then in the afternoon, they take another merit badge, and they also work during open program for that 2.5-hour block in their area that day. And that's the main amount of time that they spend in an area. But they've been trained with me after dinner from 7 to 8 p.m. We learn more about what the Wanocksett philosophy, how they can improve their evaluations that the area directors do for them every day. We do other challenge and training activities together.
And favorite food in the dining hall?
I like the chicken parm.
Big fan of the chicken parm.
Big fan of the chicken parm.
I'm a Hunter's Chicken man myself.
How can you not be?
It's the best.
I gotta say Hunter's Chicken.
Oh, Hunter's Chicken. Yes, Poudry.
Oh yeah.
I'm really into breakfast. The big breakfast is great. The potatoes and the eggs. I have an orange every morning. It's my favorite meal.
All right, that is going to be it. Thank you, Adam, for coming in today. And I want to thank all of the administrators for taking time out of their busy day to come and help me and do these interviews. And RJ, back to you. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye out for the videos that are coming next week. I'm so excited. We're going to be doing some huge things next week, so keep an eye out for that. Again, let me know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see this summer, and that'll be it for now. I'm going to go home and take a shower. I'll see you guys in the next video.